This is an actual button pin that I received when I worked at a movie theater back in the late 90s. So they started releasing the first movie of the trilogy in January of 1997. And that's probably about the same time when I received this pin, in addition to a couple of other pins that I have actually lost over the years. This is the one that I have left, one of the very few pins that I have left from various movies from the mid to late 90s. So this has somewhat of a little bit of sentimental value to me as well. In terms of actual value or monetary value, I couldn't really find this pin just doing a quick search on the interwebs, but I doubt that it's really worth that much, probably a couple dollars or something like that. Or it's really worth what anybody will pay for it. Here is the second button. I think this one looks pretty cool as well. They are dated on the back side. This one is dated 1996. I believe the other one is as well. Should be, because they both came out at about the same time, or exactly the same time. So when the Star Wars trilogy came out, they came out with these really cool buttons. And for anybody who used to work at a movie theater, these were always fun things to collect. As far as movie memorabilia is concerned, I believe these two buttons are the only two things that I have left. I used to collect quite a bit of movie memorabilia, such as posters and buttons like this. And I'll flip it over on the back side. And you can see that it is dated 1996, right there, Lucasfilm, Ltd. Out of the two buttons, I really like this one the best. I don't think anybody would really argue with me, but when we used to add these to our uniforms while working at the movie theater, we would oftentimes get requests from customers that would come in and see these buttons, and they would obviously think that they're really cool. And of course, anything Star Wars is collectible, and they would ask us if they could have one. Of course, nobody wanted to let these go, myself included. So that's pretty much it. These are the two buttons that I thought were pretty cool. The movie companies handed these out for free to all movie theater employees for us to wear, to just kind of advertise while we're standing there taking tickets or cleaning the movie theaters, or selling popcorn and things like that. These were really cool. Of course, we also had the posters, but those were a lot more limited, and we only had a few of those, and extremely difficult to get. Typically, when you have posters of high visibility movies like this, they tend to get stolen before anybody can actually rightfully get their hands on them. So as far as posters were concerned, employees were allowed to actually take those home, so as long as the movie that the poster was advertising was no longer playing. That's pretty much it. That's the history on this one. If you have one of these, or if you think this is cool, please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments too, actually, if you own any of the Star Wars movie memorabilia as it was released or re-released into the theaters in the late 90s. And that's going to be it for this episode. Another quick one. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Talk to you next time.